Hi guys, this is Chairman Cute Boys Association here today with my friend here. He'll introduce himself.
Yes, thank you, Chairman. My name is Mike Kipkemboi, a resident from Nandi County. I'm a medical psychologist by profession, studied under School of Medicine. It is located at Moi Teaching and Referral Hospital. Currently, I'm working at Madare National and Teaching Hospital as a consultant psychologist.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Now, today we are here in this place now to you as a counseling psychologist. Please tell us more about what you know, and why we as the young generations leave our parents back at home lavishing in poverty while we live luxurious lives in towns.
I think this one can be addressed mostly to the changing lifestyle.
Okay.
At the same time, also you find the young generation, their living style and the living standards, mostly they prefer country than north, and I mean up and town.
Yes.
And I mean urban area than
Yes.
in rural area.
Okay.
So that's distinction, and then also the level of the education, and most of them they prefer living far away from their parents.
Okay.
But now to the point, Mr. Chairman, here is that
Yes.
some of the parents of these people, they spend resources, they have spent their income, they have
Yes.
spent their what we call retirement benefits
Yes.
to make sure these guys are getting the better part of life in future.
Yes.
And again, I think we are missing the purpose why we are having this generation. We are missing the purpose why we are having children
Okay.
as parents.
Okay.
Because there are some various reasons why. The first is to accomplish the generation that the what God said. That is what it is indicated in the Bible.
Yes.
That go to the wall
Yes.
and procreate,
Yes.
and procreate as many as possible.
Okay.
But you are finding this instant now,
Yes.
we are losing it.
Yes.
We are losing that purpose.
Yes.
The children should actually, after the education, after acquiring education, getting good jobs,
Yes.
they should look after their parents. But this new situation now we are getting, it is totally opposite.
Okay.
The children are getting detached from people who help them when they are young. So is this situation going to be adaptive? For me, it's no.
Okay.
Yes.
Now you get that the parents have spent everything. They couldn't even afford maybe shoes or
Yes,
clothes
Yes.
when taking their children to school.
Yeah.
Now the children have qualified. They have came out of the universities. Now they have work, but the parents languishing in poverty. They can't do anything. Now the parents are at home. Now to me, as the chairman of Cute Boys, I could recommend
Yes.
that a law should be amended.
Yes.
Yeah. Now to give these parents permission to go to the court, report to the court that my children, I educated them, I used everything. Now they are in Nairobi or Nakuru
Yes.
or wherever they are. They can't assist me now.
Mr. Chairman, let you a little bit interrupt.
Okay.
I have been talking to colleagues at work
Yes.
and asking about the same question. Actually, the question was before this issue has been brought for debate before,
Yes.
and it was under the investigation.
Yes.
It was still under process
Yes.
of to be make it a law,
Okay.
where if a parent or has educated you,
Yes.
whether you are a girl or a lady, and the parents has the responsibility. I was talking to some of my colleagues, and they were saying that it is the responsibility of the parent to provide for me the education.
Okay.
But now the education they have had it already. So what are we going to do about it? Already the education is there.
Yes.
They have education,
Yes.
they have jobs, but their products, even though they say the salary is my privacy
Yes.
and it is my property,
Yes.
but in this situation, we should look further into that side, that the parent can be able to, if the parents are languishing in Papa, as you have said,
Yes.
and the guy is living a very good lifestyle in rural and in urban city,
Yes.
I think the law should have that provision where the parents can go to the court
Yes.
and compel
Yes.
the employer to provide a certain percentage of the salary
Yes.
of that of the son or daughter to go and gather for their needs. Because you may find some of them are old, nobody to care for them. They are psychologically and emotionally distressed, and this actually have increased mostly to such cases of you find stress. When it comes to stroke, it is a progression. It starts from distress, and then it goes to depression, and then after depression you find some cases advancing to what we call paralysis or a stroke. So in this situation, you will find the older people in most of they have been confined in hospital just because of that issue of depression and stroke. So in this instance, I think if the government or the parliament agrees with us, we should not have absolutely no notification on this.
Yes.
The bill should actually go to the parliament, and I wish for my wish, it should be passed the way it is. Yes, Mr. Chairman.
True. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mr. Mike, for participating in this. I hope you Kenyans, you've heard us, and maybe from today you will see the debate in Parliament.